Hi, everybody. This is Diana Palm reaching out to you from my show, Reconnect. Thank you for being here with me today. Today is a very special day. For those of you that don't know, November 1st is All Saints Day. Tomorrow, November 2nd, is All Souls Day. This is a 3-day window of very sacred, holy days, beginning with Halloween. So it's the 3 days where the veil is literally the thinnest between here and the afterlife. This is a fantastic time to reconnect with your loved ones on the other side, to make a connection. If you've tried it during different times of the year and had difficulty, you'll have more success during this 3-day window. Now, during the 3-day window, this has been celebrated since the Aztecs. The Mexicans have celebrated it forever. And you don't have to be Catholic. You can be any religion to observe the thinning of the veil in this 3-day window. So we'll start with the root word for Halloween, which is hallow, which means holy. So for those of you that don't know, Halloween is not just about costumes and candy. No, there's more significance behind this time of year. So hallow truly means holy. The "een" on Halloween is a shortening of evening. So Halloween evening last night was the beginning of the 3-day window of the thinning of the veil. So today on All Saints Day, this is also referred to as All Hallows Day or All Holy Day. And this is where it's very easy for you to connect with your saints and angels. So for those of you that like to call on heavenly help, this would be the perfect time to ask for extra assistance. This is also a day that's usually observed with prayer or something mindful, meditation, doing some internal clearing or healing work to prepare yourself for your next year, moving out of harvest season and into the winter months. It's a perfect time to clear and heal anything that you've been carrying with you throughout the year. Now, you can pray to your saints and angels. If you have been confirmed, if you're Catholic and you've been confirmed, your confirmation saint would be the most significant one to reach out to today. Their presence will be very available for you. Now, tomorrow, All Souls Day, this is the day that is traditionally for honoring the dead. This is where you pray for all souls who have passed. And sometimes it's referred to as the Day of the Dead. Down in Mexico, they do parades and festivals. It's called Dia de los Muertos, and that is the Day of the Dead. In Aztec, they have rituals around this time of year, and I can't pronounce that name, but it is also to honor the dead in this 3-day window. So the 3-day celebration is quite significant, moving from All Hallows Eve last night, All Saints Day, and All Souls Day. So this is a time to remember the dead and celebrate your ancestors. Celebrate the connection to all your loved ones in the afterlife. Some of the things that I recommend, while Heaven's Gate is so wide open for you to connect, would be to celebrate those that you love that have passed. Some very easy things to do, and what is traditionally done, is to cook their favorite food. Literally set a place for them at the table and cook their favorite food in celebration and honor of them. Invite them to join you at the table. Invite them into your life to connect with you and to converse with you and to bring healing if you need healing, or just reestablish that connection with them. Some other things that you can do is to offer communication. So many people get out the Ouija boards this time of year, whatever other divining methods you use or spirit communication devices. I have many videos on my channel for after-death communication. And yes, you can use the Ouija board safely if you just do proper protection and you close it down at the end of your session. So there are many methods for you to use to authentically connect with your loved one in the afterlife. Some other things that you can do is to show appreciation for the contributions your loved one made in your life. Now, this means whatever state of affair your relationship was in when they passed, they still made a significant mark on your life. And that's why we come together with those we love in this lifetime anyway. So it's not always about, things being rosy and perfect in relationships and always in ebb and flow and harmony. No, the the loved ones that are on the other side, they have made significant imprints in our existence. And oftentimes those are through challenges and struggles. That does not mean that they love you less. In fact, sometimes it means that they love you more. They have moved your soul into a space of inner workings, more development, healing, genetic injuries, and genetic wounds that have been passed down. If you have been part of a generational pattern of abuse, it doesn't mean that you're thankful for the abuse, but what it may mean is that you could be thankful for the fact that you stepped out of it, that you ended that cycle, and that you did your internal work and therefore completely ended that generational cycle and pattern. So that's quite significant. And for those of you that are waking up to your spirituality, you may recognize that you've been doing this already. You may recognize that, you've stepped away from people that have harmed you. And it's not just about, oh, that's a bad person. That's the person that hurt me. It's about the inner work. How do I heal this problem? How do I heal these wounds that have been occurring in my life or in my family's life? And when you do the internal work, when you reach to heal those things, you do end the cycle. So stepping away is simply the first step. The more significant piece to that is doing your inner work, doing your inner healing, because this is where you actually end the generational patterns of abuse. So even those that have showed up in our life that didn't love us or may have harmed us, we can actually show appreciation for them being a role player, a significant role player in our life, because their actions moved us in a more positive, empowering, healed position in our life. So if you look at it from that perspective, you can show love and gratitude for those that came before you. You can actually heal the relationships and understand that those people served you, and they served you because of the choices that you made and the contributions that you make when you do the healing work moves through your whole genetic line. So you stepping up to heal helps to not just end the cycle generationally, but helps to heal your DNA, which resides in every single genetic relative of yours. So your healing of yourself makes a significant impact in your family. So I would really encourage you to take some time today and maybe write in your journal, meditate on this, and reach for the things that you came to because of what you healed through. That is the takeaway. That is the gift, and that is the blessing. So I would encourage you to take some time for that. Also, you can visit the cemetery. You can get out some of your loved ones' belongings and feel their energy around you. Many people actually like to create altars for those that they love, and that's fine. You just don't want to leave it up forever and fixate on the energy. In fact, in my program, Reconnect, my #1 spiritual grief healing program, there is a 9-week window where I tell people to have an altar to keep all of those memories flowing into their life and keep the energy of their ancestor with them while they're moving through their healing experiences. And at the end of the 9 weeks, I have them put it in a keepsake box and tuck it away. So in terms of you creating an altar for your loved one, it's a good idea to do during this 3-day window, but don't keep it up forever because you don't want your energy to stay there forever. Recognizing that your loved one can be with you in the afterlife, visiting you here right now and stay a part of your daily life, that's really what you want to move into energetically. Instead of reminiscing on the past, you want to bring them into your current moment and into the rest of your lifeline. So other things that you can do are play their favorite music. If they liked a specific drink, make a drink for yourself, set one on the table for them. Of course, you can put up photos of your loved one. all of these things help you connect more with their energy. If they have a favorite coat and you still have it, wear that coat today, and do things that bring their energy around you. Really embody this open invitation for them to come in and connect with you. Now, I also like to mention that, I think that that's it. I also like to mention that this is a fabulous time for learning how to see spiritually because their energy is so available for you. So right now in this 3-day window, I highly encourage you to explore some of your own psychic and mediumship potential. Every single person can do this. Now, remember, you're spiritual first, and then you embody a physical body because you're a spiritual being. So, as a spiritual being, this is absolutely natural and normal for you to tap into your spiritual gifts. Even if you don't consider yourself a psychic or a medium, we all have potential, and it just takes a little bit of fine tuning or development. So if any of you are interested in developing your own mediumship abilities, I have a wonderful sale going on just through tomorrow, just through All Souls Day. And it's 15% off. You'll use the code on my website for that, for all my online courses for mediumship. I have 3 of them that I offer. 15% off. You'll use the code SPIRIT15 when you check out. Also, I'd like to mention that I have my newest program is called Mediumship Scrying, and this will teach you how to see spirits. All the people that I have taught have been able to do this within mostly the first time that they try it. Sometimes it's the second or the third time, but definitely in the same day. So this is a skill that you can tap into and begin using to see your loved ones on the other side. So be sure that you check that out. If you're longing to reconnect with your loved one who has passed away, if you're longing to reconnect with some of your ancestors, and you want to develop some of your own mediumship abilities, especially your ability to see the deceased loved ones that you're missing, this technique will show you how. And it's a very easy to learn, I promise. So this course is also included with the 15% off. Be sure to check down below this video. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, I'll make sure that the link is on there as well. That way you can go to my website, my Spiritual Academy, and type in the code SPIRIT15 for your 15% off. What better time of year to learn how to see your loved ones in spirit? And also, during this time of year, I always like to say it's so magical and spooky. I love the Halloween season, and I know many of you do as well. Part of it is because this is such a holy time of year. The vibrations are correct to support you with your spiritual work. So I'll encourage you again to do that. Take advantage of that 15% off. After the Day of the Dead, which is tomorrow, I will be taking that coupon off and it will no longer be active. So if you want to save 15%, be sure that you do that right away. And, if any of you would like to do some more inner work and really heal and clear up any issues that are unresolved from your loved ones who have passed away, or anything else for that matter, be sure you set up a private session with me at www.dianapalm.com. Well, thank you so much, you guys. I hope all of you had a fabulous Halloween, and I hope that this video has informed you about the holiness and the sacredness of this time of year so that you can actually draw on your own spiritual gifts and really get in alignment with your highest self, your highest vibration, and your highest potential. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to reconnecting with you next week. Bye-bye.